Hey guys, this is Namkraft. What's going on? Are you happy? Are you healthy? This is gonna be the sixth set in KCM 2025, season 4, week 2. Sharp with 5 kills under his belt has rivaled Jaedong in win rate. He's 100% win rate out of 5 games, and if he wins one more, he'll be the best player this season. His next opponent is his strongest so far, Bisu, who is the semi-finalist in AS Season 20. And if you look at the Elo stats, and you will see that Bisu is quite a formidable opponent. He's the best ranked player in today besides Sharp at 13-19. And he is also number 9 in the Elo ranking. If you look at the last 30 days, then Bisu's performance against Terran has been not so high, 42% win rate. Sharp against Protoss, very strong. So that's the information that we have going on, and the map is going to be knocked out. This map is good for Protoss against Zerg, but against Terran, how does it fare? Let me just quickly show you. First of all, this is the map photo, and looks like Sharp's going to be located in the bottom left in the green color, Bisu in the bottom right in the blue color. And let me just quickly show you the map stats. So for Terran player against Protoss, knocked out a 60% win rate. 60% win rate, so it's quite good. We are seeing a 12 Nexus from Bisu, but Sharp is very closely located to him. Now the question is, when the Sharp scout? Usually he scouts around now. And everybody we see at 1 minute and 50 seconds is when the Terran player sends up the second SCV. And Bisu is scouting in the wrong direction, but so is Sharp. This will be buying a lot of time for Bisu. Now the question is, will it go for 2 gateway or 1 gateway and gas? I think usually when you're not yet scouted, you would be going for 1 gateway and gas. Now the SCV, when it doesn't find anything in the top left, does it go for cross map scouting? That's the question. There's the gas coming down, so far so good from Bisu. If we can actually get away with this, is great. Oh my god! Oh my god, an expansion by Sharp. He's auto lost here. Already lost the game. No, this is also a no, it's what I'm saying. This is a 14cc, but it's not a 14cc. We have a barracks on the high ground. What am I thinking? Anyways, this probe is wasting his time chasing the SCV. You need to actually scout the early expansion. It's going to be a lot better. Yeah, I mean, Starcraft is such a beautiful game. I mean, in any other circumstances around the world, that probe chasing the SCV would be the right move, except this time. Because Sharp has expanded and he's got no intention to pressure Bisu. Now the question is, Bisu also... Sharp also doesn't know this quick expansion. He's also building a bunker. Both the players are playing very interesting stuff, and I'm quite sure Bisu would make a Zealot, right? I think he will make a Zealot here, and the bunker will be allowed to complete. And both players have, had their fair shares of mistakes in terms of in the face of uncertainty. But the game is gonna stabilize, and Bisu is gonna be the one with the slight edge here. Need to block the ram. He will block it. Yes, he will. He will try to block it at least. He will try to attack. The SCV takes 1 hit, 2 hits already. And now goodbye SCV. The probe will try to get on the high ground, but he will see the bunker and the expansion. I think he saw the expansion. But Bisu, I think Bisu can expand again. Why not? I think he's in such a good position to expand again. Okay, early robo before core range. Wow. What is the plan here for Bisu? I'm not so sure. I think expanding again will be the best move right now. I mean, why not? Because the SCV has just left the area. It wouldn't fear not to come back anytime soon, and it looks like Bisu is looking forward to go to the 3 o'clock position, but I don't think he will expand. I think maybe Bisu is trying to drop some Dragoons in the main base of Sharp. That would be very fun to see. If I was Bisu, I would not be even going for Dragoon range. I would directly expand and go for... Wow. Directly expand, that's it. I would not go for Robo. Although, I'm not a professional StarCraft. By the way, I'm very sleepy now, guys. So, please excuse me if I start talking crap. Observatory next. Interesting. Keep in mind that knockout, your expansion is protected by a ditch. Your third base will be on the high ground. and usually Terran player have advantages on all of the ASL maps anyways. But 5th minute and 10 seconds of the game, Bisu's got 44 supply, Sharp at 40. There's the armory, so Sharp is looking to play the long game, trying to upgrade his forces and maybe move out with +1 weapons attack or +2-1 maybe, whatever. Both of them are viable options. But for now, we have 2 fact, and Bisu is okay. Bisu is making very early shadow. And he's gone for observatory before robotic support bay. What is up with that? Anyways, Dragoon range is not yet completed. We have the vulture coming out, but just barely escaping the vulture. The vulture would try to take a look at the 3 o'clock position. We have a scan. Has seen observatory. Interesting. He doesn't scan the normal position, which is where the gateways are. Anyways, he's gonna try to move towards the 3 o'clock position. Bisu, can he actually wall himself in? That's the question. Can he wall himself in? He's gonna try to hide in the corner here. The vulture not able to see. He's gonna put down the mine, and the vulture is gonna be okay. Bisu has cleared one of the mine, but he's gonna be very careful here. He has cleared the other second mine, so he's gonna be ready to expand again. Behind this, Bisu, I think robotics is his reaver should be coming out very soon, and he would load up the Zealot and the reaver. And behind this, he's getting ready to expand. Observer has seen the tanks. Do we have Goliath's armory is done? So Goliath could be expected, but when would actually reveal himself? That's the question. We have the scanners, so this observer cannot stay long. I mean, the moment you know that the enemy's got scanner, you don't want to stay there with the observers. You just need to get the bare minimum information and leave, I think. Anyways, Bisu's coming across the map. Engineering base delayed, but I think Goliaths are being made in those factories, no? Where is the shadow? Think he's flying. He's coming across the map, but he will be spotted by the mine. Observer looking for any kind of openings. Yeah, mine completely seeing the shadow, and the tanks will be going on the low ground very soon. The Goliaths are there. We might have another scan. There is the barracks, and the shadow has got no opening. I think Bisu need to leave it as observer as well, man. He cannot stay here anymore. Yeah, beautifully placed mine from Sharp, just covering everything, and that observer is so lucky to be surviving. Do we have a scanner? Excuse me, do we have a shuttle range? There says shuttle with range come out, and the shuttle takes a few hits. It's gonna escape out. Observer has been sniped already. But Bisu, we need to transfer probes towards his new base. And armory, excuse me, Forge instead of Adun coming across the map. So far Sharp has survived the initial onslaught. He's gonna be coming off the 5 factory. His +1 will be done soon. I think it's looking good for Sharp. Bisu, can he survive until Templar Archive? That's the question. For now, he's getting ready to transfer his probes. He needs to get ready for 4th base. Of course, the natural 4th base to take is this high ground here, but it's a bit tricky, so we shall see. Observer has seen that mine. Bisu's coming across with the second group of forces. Okay, we have... Is that a second shuttle? That looks like the first shuttle. He just picked up a second reaver, so he has 2 reavers in his group. And coming across the map, he will clear one of the mines first to keep those Goliaths in the same location. He might shell those tanks from the reavers from the outside, man, because he's got vision of those clumped up tanks and vultures. The vultures are looking to go across the map. Bisu's got to be very, very careful. Those observers are fast. Excuse me, those vultures are very, very fast. Bisu will try to hold this from the high ground. He has seen those tanks. He's got to be super careful. The tanks are inching slowly forward. Does Bisu see? He's going to back up now. Didn't lose anything at all. We might have another scanner on that observatory. Or excuse me, on that observer. And I think this is just stalling from Bisu. He's trying to slow down the enemy's advance. The shuttle is going to get sniped. The shuttle is about to get sniped, but still alive. The Goliath is going to try to target on the shuttle. The shuttle takes a few more hits though. How many Goliaths have died? Reaver goes for great shot. Amazing, amazing shot, killing several units. And only 3 tanks remaining, but no more shuttle to clean up the messes. Do we have an expansion from Bisu? I don't see it. He's got enough money, but he will not expand. The tanks will be on the high ground. But Bisu's got a huge ground army. There's a mine though. Bisu will need to clear that mine. He has cleared it. There are tanks moving across the map. I think this is early time from Sharp. He doesn't have enough. Maybe he hasn't. Maybe he has got too much. I don't know. We don't have Zelle with leg. And those tanks are going to get pushed back. Very tense situation. Bisu is not expanding yet. Okay, he's getting ready to expand, but doesn't have. Maybe does he have Zelle with leg? That's the question. Does he have a Reaver? And Sharp's gonna back up now. Templar Archive is done, but Bisu possibly doesn't have his Storm upgrade completed yet. For now, very clumsy situation. There's gonna be Vultures trying to get in. This Bisu C has seen it. He would try to catch his Vulture from the other side with his Dragoons. He needs to catch as many Vultures as possible. They're trying to run on the other side, but Bisu can block. He might try to go inside with his Vulture. Good block by all of the forces, and Bisu has cleared all of these units out. Nice trades here. Bisu leading by about 20 supply, but the third base has come up successfully. And Bisu will take his fourth base as well. The game has been very much back and forth, but Sharp is looking very strong. One more game and Sharp will have 6 kills. Sharp is such a nice guy, and so nice, and just so sweet and so gentle and so kind and so gay. Gay meaning happy. Bisu leading about 30 supply, but can he turn supply advantage into victory? Does he have his High Templars? He's just making... Okay, the first High Templar has been spotted. And for now, I think Sharp just stay puts and just don't move an inch here. Bisu might decide to dive into the main. It wouldn't be such a bad idea if Bisu dive in around here and clear out these supply depots and turrets and then leave with the shadow intact and come back later. But he might be going for a frontal attack. This is ill-advised once again. 11 minutes and 30 seconds of the game. Bisu's got 162 supply. Sharp has got 147. We have several High Templars ready, 5 to be precise. And Bisu is looking forward to expand once again towards the top right. He's trying to go there to clear some forces. I think he's gonna be waiting for his observers, possibly because he's fearful of mines. He's flying something in the bottom side. You can see a shadow moving across the map here. What's inside the shadow? Maybe some Reavers. I'm not so sure, but it's been spotted by some mines. And Goliaths have already returned, and Bisu is gonna fly in. This is going to be a very risky move. We have 3 Goliaths waiting already, and yeah, this shadow is gonna be in a bit of a pinch here. We have an engine bay coming out to spot as well, slowly moving towards where the shadow is, but Bisu is expanded. What is inside the shadow? I think maybe fuse it out. The Goliaths are trying to move that. Does Bisu see? Oh my god, Bisu will lose his shadow. Bisu has lost his shadow. That is so unfortunate from Bisu, and the supply differential is now 20. But Bisu has double expanded. Interesting. We have 2 vultures coming towards the top right, but they will not do anything because the nexus has already been planted. So the only thing they can do is maybe take a few mines with them. But anyways, that's a lot of nexus from Bisu. Even the current commentator was very surprised. Bisu will be coming up to 6 bases. Can he hold them all? That's going to be the question. Sharp is looking forward to push out here, but Bisu's has got some high templars. I'm not so sure what's in the shadow. Maybe a Reaver. Maybe a Reaver and 2 High Templars, but the army from Sharp is looking scary. Bisu's got several High Templars ready though. He already transferred some of the probes towards the top right, so his economy will kick in. So if he loses all of his army, can remake them with the gateway very quickly. For now, looks like very tense moment. The second robotics is coming up. Nice. Bisu is maxed out, so all of his money will be used to be making gateways now. These vultures are very fine to come out and snipe a lot of probes. And the top right doesn't have much probe saturations. Both players are about to be maxed out, especially Bisu is already maxed out. As for Sharp, he is coming up to be maxing out soon. I think he's gonna have +2 and 1 soon, Sharp. He has sieged up. He's moved half of his army across the map. I think Bisu need to be having the best Shadow and High Templar micro ever if he's to win these battles. Look at the gateway production at the top right. So many gateway. I'm not so sure if it's actually rallying correctly. Bisu's got +2 weapons. There's gonna be an attack here. Those tanks have siege up already. Goliaths need to target the Shadow. Zealots first. There's gonna be some storms. The Zealots dropping some great storm here from Bisu. He clears the vulture first. He needs to clear some more forces on the backside. He gets some more storms. Are not very good clumped up time, but those dragoons are clearing out fast. He has a few more storms. Bisu clears out so many times, but is it enough? He does another great storm. He clears out several tanks, but the army of Bisu has bled out a lot here, and he needs to keep those High Templars alive. Send them home. Send them home. look at the huge amount of gateway. Bisu will explode out with a lot of forces. Nice observer placement. Bisu has picked up most of his high templars. And now we just need to rally everyone across the map. We might have a few more storms coming up here. Vultures moving towards the top right. A Shadow's gonna get sniped. Bisu's not seeing this. You need to move his Shadow away. He's running away with his Shadow. And look at this, how quickly Bisu remaxed with his like gazillion gateways, half at the bottom and half at the top right. He's making his forces very quickly. We need to send those forces to the front now. We have a new base coming up, and Bisu has spotted it with his observers, and which is great. +1 armor done for Bisu, nicely done. With his double robotics, he can actually fly a lot of stuffs around. Bisu's top right gateway has produced correctly here, and Bisu's very close to remaxing, and he's got 1,000 minerals. More Shadow coming out. Bisu with his double robotics is so strong. So strong. He can expand again. I think he can go to 7 bases. Why not? Why not? Vultures get caught in the middle of the map. Sharp is, I think, a little bit disadvantaged here. Temptor strategy is so strong. But it's gonna come. Okay, it looks like Sharp double expand. This is a very eerie move. It's actually very unexpected from Sharp, and I think Bisu might not expect this. He doesn't have any observer spot in the top right, top left, excuse me. Bisu's maxed out again. He might attack, and these tanks are not sieged up correctly. Goliaths are not there to spot. Goliaths are trying to target the observers, but it's gonna be a lot of mind drag. Bisu does a great shot. He will cast several storms to clear the water the tanks. There are 2 tanks on the other side of the map. Bisu can storm them right now. Great storms. He might storm again to clear out both of these tanks, and Bisu has cut off the enemies are, main base from the 3rd base. More Shadow dropping. What exactly? He's gonna land some high templars on the low ground. Is he dropping something? He's dropping some Zealot. But Sharp is reinforcing from the southern side. Bisu need to pay attention. Does he see it? We shall see. But for now, Bisu clears his area. Dragoons will be on the high grounds. Reinforcement will actually eat a lot of storms. A single Archon buying so much time for Bisu. SCVs are forced to come up the line, and Bisu is leading by 60 supply. Goliath, we need to snipe something. Not sniping. He's nice as Shadow. Okay, sure, why not? But now Bisu will come out, and he will trade well. Bisu expanded to the 7th base. Can he snipe the command center? He cannot. But this base will not come up. What about the hidden command center for Sharp? That is the question. I mean, he cannot send SCV there for sure. But there are some vultures across the map. And Bisu is leading by 50 supply. He's coming out and clearing the rest of his forces. Bisu says, you know what, I will allow you to take that base. But he's sending something towards the top left already. He will see that there's an expansion, and that command center will be lifted back home. So now Sharp will have 2 free command center doing nothing. So I think all kills by Sharp is not gonna be possible today. Bisu with +3 weapons and +1 armor. Sharp still press across the map, but Bisu with triple Shadow. And 7 bases. Anyway, some mind clearancy from Bisu. Bisu remax again very quickly, and he still has 1,300 minerals left to work with. This base will get retaken by Sharp, but of course Bisu is just so much disadvantaged. So if anything goes according to planned, next we'll have Bisu versus either Rush or Royal. Vultures coming across the map here, but they get stopped in the middle, and for now Sharp is being allowed to come up with his 4th base. I think Bisu should stomp to Sharp's main base. It's gonna be the moment for him to make double reavers and just land in the bottom side. He clears some supply depot and create a springboard for future attacks. Because now Terran is getting stretched out like spandex on the soccer field. Looks like there's gonna be a lot of Zealot dropping. Great mine explosion, clearing so many units. Bisu's ground forces is thinning out, but he's got so many Shadow. He needs to land them right now. He's landing in several locations where the items, I don't see them. He's just landing only Zealot, but he will cast several storms now. There's 3 tanks on the top side that get cleared out by Bisu. He's gonna storm them. He will storm them right now. He's not storming them. He will storm some of the Goliaths, but that's fine. He gets all of the tank destroyed, and this game will be decided, I think, very soon. 4 tanks in 2 different locations, but Zealot will come out to clear the rest of the tanks. And Sharp with GG. So if you enjoyed this class so far, remember that I only had 1 ad the entire time. So buy me coffee if you feel so inclined. See you soon. Bye-bye.